Steaming. Steaming. It's steaming. Yeah, it's hot. Hey, hello. Jeff, yeah, Kalamunda. Afternoon, bud. Hey, afternoon. How you going? Thanks for all your support this morning in the video. That was fantastic. Much appreciated. The comments were wonderful. So I've got two more videos coming out. The mighty Frogzilla. It's good to see you. And Rod B. Welcome, guys. Welcome all. It's over now. Back home. Back where I belong. And we're just kicking back off to the bike shop, I think, tomorrow to address the issue of the warning light. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, it's probably nothing really. Sensor. I think the sensor's got fried by 60 degrees Celsius plus heat on the road. So plus the rear tyre needs to be replaced. It's yeah, she's done. But it got nearly 12,000 kilometres on the rear, which I'm really. I've never heard that before, Jeff, eh? Zilla. There you go, Zilla. Yeah, Jeff Satelli's a nice bloke. It's good to see you too, Frog. The music, what can I say? The music. And I liked how someone said the drumming was hypnotizing or hypnotic, or it was oh man, when you have a shoulder injury. Oh look, it's cool, brother. Yeah, itchy. Yeah, travelling bug itchy. Thanks, man. The the music is like I had preconceived ideas going into the studio, and nothing of my ideas came out. But something totally different came out, which I was absolutely rapt about. Look, guys, hit the like button. Much appreciated if you could. I haven't done many lives in a long time, only because really I'm not doing much. I've been making content, so that's sort of what Ours been doing, making content, and but anyway, yeah, all good. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for supporting the Dave's channel juggernaut that keeps growing and growing and growing. Absolutely. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. Doing really good. I haven't been to Maryland Big Red. Oh, thank you. Thank you for appreciating. Mate, I appreciate your visits. I appreciate your support. I appreciate that you take the time to write a comment. Really good interaction stuff. Hey, oh man, the trip was wonderful. Please give everyone my best on the Lifeline run, Paul and Whitey. Unfortunately, due to health commitments here in WA, I've had to come back. Yeah, Judge Dave's like thingy. But really have a great ride. Have a safe ride on the $1 Million Bogan Lifeline run. Yeah. Hey, dude just hangs out and shoots the shit. Chill vibes. You all right, man? Thank you, Ganja B King. Hey, it's all right. No, it's all good. Frogzilla knows. Frogzilla knows, man. I'm glad you and Lolly Whitey here, mate. We'll do, mate. Yeah, going to be a great weekend. Look, it will be a good weekend. It will be, Michael. It will be a fantastic weekend. I had wanted to do it, but I've got health commitments and doctors and specialists, and my health's not the best. So that's got to take precedence. Um, but you'll get a good turnout, and I shall watch it from afar. I'll be looking especially for your new hardtail, and that's pretty big call coming from a Road King rider. Oh man, the Road King was just absolutely on. It was on. Yeah, health's got to come first. We've got to be able to keep riding. But it's fantastic that such a huge Australian channel has graced itself here on Dave's channel. Paul's bike's a beast. So you've got the Street Glide then, which is a nice beast as well. Yeah, we're all the frogs are. Robert L, who's usually in the chat, has been missing all day, and he lives in California. Else. Oh, yeah, okay. Robert Lorbe, yes, I know who you're talking about. He lives in Los Angeles. Oh God. Yeah, look, I didn't watch too much because I don't really watch a lot of TV anymore. I just don't really like it. Closer to Grace, it's good to see you again. Yeah, they were good, man, and thank you. And likewise too. All the best for your 2025. That's to everybody. Yeah, yeah, yeah. God, Robert, he's such a lovely fella, man. Really is a nice dude. Caring, supportive. I didn't know he lived in. I didn't know he lived in California, or that area where the fires are. So, wow. Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, Froggy. This is what Dave's channel is about: is connecting with people. Hey, South Oz. Yeah, home safe. I've just uploaded the last video to be premiered 9 tonight, which might be a bit late for you. It's West Australian time, so it will probably be quite a bit late for you. So if you're a bit of a night owl, being an early morning fishmonger that you are, I doubt that you'll catch the premiere. But there's one a bit earlier. Yeah, so I had two infractions with the police yesterday. That was one the day before, and then yesterday. They asked why I was going 124, and I said, "Look, mate, it's an open road. I just want to get there. I just want to get to the next town, get refreshed, get a coffee, get some food, and then get on." And look, they took my license, went back into the car, came out with, "We're going to give you a caution today, David." So that was very, we'll save you $200 and 2 demerit points, but drop 10, eh? So they told me to sit on around 115, which is pretty cool, and I did. And sure enough, saw a few more pursuit cars, and they just drove straight past me. So, decimated. Yeah, it has, Rod. I know, mate. California is, yeah. Just seeing these houses burning. There's nothing. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh no. But anyway, all good to see us all. Thanks for taking the time to drop in and say hi. It's been interesting being able to see the country from the perspective of inside a motorcycle helmet, and the perspective that you see. You turn your head and you see a flat plane, and the curvature of the earth. It's insane. The Nullarbor Plain, and then into the wheat country of the Great Southern Wheat Belt. Just mad. So it's all there, with my drumming and my guitar playing, and so that was the reason for going over, was to jump into the studio, record the music, have a bit of, you know, we had no plans and we just played, and you know, there was something that just popped out. Um, Rod got to Rod B got to name one of the songs, and we've called it the Flying Unicorn or something like that. So good on you, Rob, for coming up with the title for one of the songs. Hey, North by Southeast. It's always good to see you too. Um, Lovely guys, absolutely fantastic that you're all here, and wishing me, and you know, holding a mirror up to you guys. So uh, all the best for 2025. Um, get out on your bikes and ride if you've got them. Okay, I'm sorry, 5,000. Hey, yes. What's your question, Landon? Please feel free to ask a question. That's what the chat's all about. Oh, don't be sad. I mean, I so appreciated. See if you can find a local and get some story sticks to texture to your music. Yeah. Yeah. Some story sticks. Yeah. That's a great idea. I mean, there's still room for overdubs and things like that. Um, we've got the basic premise of the music, and then we can, um, you know, always add to it and overdub, voice stories, that sort of stuff is a great idea. Um, Landon, no worries. I gave you a call out. There you go. There you go, Landon. How is it going, man? What's going on, Landon? Where you from? Thank you, Frogzilla. You're such a good, supportive gentleman. I hope the music sounds great in your on your system. I'm sure it would do. Um, the piano playing is quite dramatic. Hey, White Crow from Russia. How you going, White Crow? It's good to see you. Yeah. No, you're more than welcome. I have you gone into the army yet? Um, I know you were dreading that. It wasn't something that you really wanted to do, which I totally am behind you for that, but also respect that you do it. It's certainly it's a hard call, you know, going off to fight a politician's decision. But I pray for you, White Crow, that you're delivered home safe to your family. Uh, and I ask the chat, all 27 of you, to share that sentiment. Um, yep, that's what happens. Oh, okay, February 12th. Oh, all right. Brother, enjoy your freedom. Enjoy your freedom for the next couple of days at least. Uh, stay safe. Stay alert. Stay alert. That's the thing, I think. Um, crazy times in a crazy world in some places. Hey, Cal, how you going? It's going good. It's going good. Yes, we do what we believe, brother. I know. I know. It's always good. Hi, Abu. 25 in the chat. Come on, guys, hit the like button. Come on. Bring her up. Bring up the like button. Why not? You know, it's always good to see people, and returning people too. Um, That's always a really, really good thing. Yeah, like Dave's lives, they're pretty cool. Um, a bit of curtailing of the drinking, I think, for me this year. I want to get in more riding, and more riding means less drinking, and I can get behind something like that. Um, the house is going up for sale soon, so we're looking for a new abode. But we've got a bit of time yet, so that's always good. Um, I might try in the country. I think a little bit more rural. Easy, hey, good on you, man. You got the shovel going. Um, it's a good year. Oh, look, I hope so too for you, Easy. Bust out that guitar, record some tunes, and put the footage of you riding on your shovel, just being the coolest of the cool. Yeah, it was good. It was a good Christmas. I spent it with a long-time friend. He first knew me when I was 2, and I later connected with him as a young teenager through music. We started a band together, and that's who I went and recorded my music. Dave's going up country. Yeah, I'm thinking going up country, going country. Certainly. I've got some offers in New South Wales, but it's just I can't do New South. It's too many people. Fucking, it was funny, I came into Perth yesterday. Yeah, I'm sure you do. I came into Perth yesterday in Western Australia, and there's sort of signs saying, "Oh, warning, warning, the road is congested," and I had to laugh. Congested is the Pacific Highway. Oh man. Oh yeah, I heard about the Cybertruck bomb. Oh God. Yeah, right. I heard something about the Cybertruck bomb for trying to get Donald Trump or something. A crazy world we live in, guys. Absolutely. But the whole Christmas was wonderful. We cooked a festive chook. Um, it was good. It was good, and we listened to music that we made. We listened to music that we love. Um, there you go. Come to Thailand. Yes, Robert's in Australia with me, but we're different sides of the country. Um, but we, oh look, oh man, I got all the, I lost so much footage on this trip. It's ridiculous. I just wasn't paying attention. But it is what it is. I'm going to have a bit of a look at the playlist. So, yeah, 34. That's good. It's a good chat today, I must admit. Um, yeah, it's good, guys. I've got, a lot of old regulars have come back, um, and a few new people here. So welcome one, welcome all to the Dave's channel welcome wall. There you go. There you go. Ah, yes, Landon is back. Oh, you'd love Australia. Australia's a great country. We're very fortunate to live in Australia, and that's not lost on me. Like, we have some nut jobs here, but nowhere near the nut jobs that are in other parts of the world. Um, it's it's a very fortunate country. We don't need to carry weapons when we ride. Um, we're lucky, but I mean, I think that's going to change. Um, with a few things not going the way of the everyday man. The everyday man can't afford a house anymore. The everyday man can't afford to go shopping. like he used to. Everything. It is God's country, Jeff, and I know that, and I, um, yeah, I'm wrapped. So, Jeff, they're selling the house in maybe 6 months. So I've got plenty of time to find a new place. Um, I'm not that worried anymore. Um, my brain does strange things. They have to sell the house, so the child here with cerebral palsy, who's now very much a young adult, can receive the care for the rest of her life in a facility. So it's going to be. And mum and dad are they're getting aged, and they can't look after an adult child with ah. We can. It's just so expensive, White Crow. Everything now is just through the roof. Thank you, Jeffo. We'll sort you out. You will be right. You know, um, life is good. Just a little granny flat's all I need with a carport, and I'm happy. I reckon, 25 grand that could be built out of secondhand materials beautifully. Still got money left over for the rest of my life. Bang oh! So there'll be more trips. There'll be more shenanigans to be had. Um, I do have to go and see Mum. So there's another trip to Coffs Harbour, already being sort of sketched out because Mum was quite sick with a viral respiratory thing, and I didn't really want to pick that up because, yeah. Thanks, Frogzilla. Down by the river. Sound good, neighbours. Just the wildlife. I know, mate. That's the way to live. Wisdom. Down by the river. Down by the river. So all morning I have been busy on my editing machine. I've got 2 new vids coming out tonight. And then what I am thinking of doing is doing a collage of all the footage I've got. It mightn't make any sense, and then it might. Just little snippets of the whole trip, collaged with music. Oh, it can be cheap to build a house, much cheaper than renting now. Renting it's up there now. I'm getting my tea brewed, then I'm going to head out to the garage to smoke a meditate and watching go. Okay, well look, with that, a midnight philosophia, midnight. What a great name! I will partake of the magic herb with you. So, medical treatments for all, I say. Medical treatments for all. I've had a wonderful time on the medical treatment, and I strongly. A respiratory thing is no joke. Definitely don't need that. And the eye is all done. Remember the big white pearl? That's gone. My eye is not painful. I don't need any more eye drops. Life is good, and it is always 4:20 somewhere. It's not quite 4:20 here in Australia, but hey, who's counting? And hey, who can read the time anyway? Okay, no worries, Landon. I'm glad you're watching me. I have a prescription for my cannabis, so I'm allowed to have it. It's good. Thanks for the love. Man. Yes, it's 4:20, and It's 4:20 somewhere, somewhere in the world right now. Perhaps it's 4:20 where you are. God, I feel like a child's television presenter where you are. Children's television presenter. There you go. There you go. So it's Eastern Standard Time is 4:20. Pretty well close. Yep, that'll work. That'll work. They're all chuffing up in Nimbin now. So that was nice going to Nimbin and going up the mountain. They call it Mount Nardi. Absolutely some of the most stunning rainforest I've ever seen in my life. Fantastic country. And also, you know, I'm not a black fella, but it's running late, 5 o'clock. I'm not a black fella, but um, I identify with so much of being on country, walking on my country, and that rainforest up above Nimbin was just spectacular. Um, yeah, no, I won't be doing anything like that. There is there's a few there's a few whack jobs out there, guys. We all know that. Um, I try not to be a whack job. I just want to love the things I love, and I just want to have a nice joint, share it with the fella back before here, and meditate. Midnight Philosophia. Midnight Philosophia. There you go. All good. Ah, it is. It is. It's not almost prehistoric, Rod. It is prehistoric. The country, um, Cal, right back at you, mate. You know, right back at you. Um, we, my regulars and people who support this channel, am, I'm so, um, I'm not at a loss of words, really. I'm just so glad that I've got a bit of an audience who are interested, um, and that means the world to me, guys. Anyway, smoke them if you got them, and if you haven't, then yeah, I promise you, man, I do. You're more than welcome, man. I just don't have the finances to get over to America. Well, I have, but then I don't have a house. So, you know, I've got to, I've got to think of priorities. Um, but Cal, there will always be two bikes. That's all you got to do is just get yourself over here, man. And there will always be two bikes. Um, I can't ride two, but I can ride with a mate. And boy, do they sound good together. So, yeah, I don't know if you get this. No, I think it's the next video where I team up with a couple of guys who were on a road glide and a street glide, and they were pretty decent fellas, actually. Um, yeah, and just the noise when we left going up the mountain out of Madeira Pass was just incredible. So anyone who was listening, what a symphony of rumble riding just three bikes up the mountain. It was a wonderful, wonderful sound. I caught a little bit of it, but the cameras don't. The sound quality, doesn't give it justice. Um, However, I do a run past, and that gives you some idea of what the bikes sound like out in the country. They sound a lot better out in the country than they do in the city, but it's all fantastic. Just hearing the Road King, yeah, of course, of course, of course, wisdom. Yes, and you should, you should. That's a really good thing to do, Rod B. You know, you've got to guard yourself a little bit on here. Yeah, I just say let's do it. Yeah, I totally agree, brother. I totally agree. No worries, Void. Like that. VO1D. Breathe air with a little mixture of nice medical grade cannabis too, just for a bit of relaxing. Yes, so the two new videos coming out. I hope you enjoy them. Um, hit the notification bell, and you will get them straight delivered to your inbox. Um, I I enjoyed. There was so much that I had to cut out, though, because they just sort of. The country looks the same, I think, although it isn't. It's subtly different in different areas. I can see the subtleties of difference, but to an international audience, Bill, hey, I'm well, Bill. I'm very, very well. I'm good that you're. It's good that you're a bit happy today. Um, uh, yeah, good. I've watched a couple of your vids, Bill, and it was always good. Um, oh man, yeah. Look, you've got some really good country, Cal, where you are. As long as it's not on fire. Wow, it's winter time and there's fires. That's insane. What a crazy world we've got. Anyway, I have. You just don't know, do you? You know, all our possessions can be lost at the strike of a match. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, we don't really do religion here, Void. So, like, I appreciate it, but you can please refrain from scripture. Dave's channel's pretty neutral. You know, we don't always do scripture here. You know, I'm happy to say, you know, we love God and Jesus, but you know, we don't need to quote from the Bible here. But we do need to introduce to the chat Lucy, and I hope you're very well, Lucy. Um, rattlesnakes, yeah. Of course, I believe in a Jesus Christ, you know, Father of us, and you know, our Creator. But I don't go on about it. My sort of beliefs are for me. Anyway, that's enough. I want to talk about religion. I'd rather talk motorcycles. They're, you know, the religion of the road, man. That's one thing that I am a huge believer in. And you know, oh, good, darling. Hello, you're from Nepal. Wow, got some nice hashish in Nepal, I must say. Nepalese temple balls. Mm, what couldn't I do with one of those right now? Ah, 5,000 butterflies. You're so inclusive and uh, yeah, no worries, Void. Just um, I don't really, you know. Mork, how you going, Mork? I'm good. It does take a lot out of your life editing and videoing. Um, Yes, I get it. I get it easy. Um, yeah, he does a lot, man. He does a lot. But I do like to I do like to enjoy the creative aspect of bringing bringing these films um, and these journeys to an audience. Um, the thing is, what really got me started with YouTubing was I was in an accident, motorcycle accident, and I was lying in my hospital bed and I couldn't ride. So I rode with Danny Bogan a bit through the YouTube, and it gave me a sense of out of the situation that I was in, which was a hospital bed and in a lot of pain. Just by the views that he had set his camera up, I could feel like I was riding the bike. Um, and the girl knows how to swing her spanner. Sexy. Yeah, good stuff. So a lot of my YouTubing is for people who can't ride or you know for whatever reason, but they still enjoy. Um, 6 bikes to use. Well, there you go. We got a few bikes, the Americans. Yeah, so come over. There's 6 bikes to use, man. Your hotel and food bills, and fuel bills are your own responsibility. Um, I guess that would probably be it. And also, um, you fuck it, you fix it. Um, but apart from that, we're a really lovely lot. Hey, Jeff, most generous we are, most generous. And that goes to the eastern states, guys, too. Right, if you ever find yourself in WA, there's a bike to use, Um, only because I've seen your bike, and you're welcome, man, to take one of mine. That's fine. I like your bike. It's a good bike. I think you'd like my Softail Slim too. I think for some reason, I think you'd be right at home on that, girl. I was on it today and I fucking loved it. Zipping down the freeway just to turn the engine over to. It hadn't been ridden in for maybe. I don't think I've been away 6 weeks. Um, yeah, it is the beast. It is the beast, man. It's the beast. It's the best bike. It's a fucking the twin cam. The Milwaukee 8 is a reliable engine, but it's electronic out to wazoo. Whereas the twin cam, there's still got a hark. At least all the wiring and everything's tucked away, and it's you know. Likewise, Rod. Um, yeah, it was good meeting you, brother. Like, like I'm sorry I didn't get any of that on video for Frog and Lolly's point of view. But that's cool too. You know, you'll you can remain anonymous, mate. It's all good. You keep your identity hidden. You can trick up a twin cam, man, like fucking hell you can. Which I think my twin cam has been tricked up, man. Um, I mean, it's the 110 Screaming Eagle. Um, oh yeah, but it's just you know, Frog. I knew that you and Lolly would have paid particular attention to that bit of content. But look, Frog, I am absolutely over the moon that you can sit in your lounge room and hear those drums that I'm just beating the fucking Jesus out of. Because I didn't think I could play drums after the motorcycle accident, but these last 6 days in Wollongong proved me wrong. Um, uh, It's all right. Thank you, 5,000. Um, yeah, I don't go onto your channel and tell you what to do, so yeah, it's just how it is, man. I'm just kicking back, I'm not making anyone's, I'm not telling anyone what to do. I'm not, I'm just going. I appreciate, what's happened over the last couple of weeks. I'm grateful for all the support. Um, God. Thank you, Jonas. I appreciate that. Uh, I should have listened to your advice when I was much younger, around 8, when my mother left her cigarettes on the counter and I used to pinch them. That's when I should have listened to you. Now it's just it's a familiar old friend that will take me, will put me in the grave. Um, but what a life, you know. What a fucking great life I've had. Very, very lucky and fortunate man to live the life that I have. I've met the people I meet. Um, I can get on with all sorts of walks of life. Anyway, It all got back, I think, to the outlaws that, although overtaking them, I didn't mean them any disrespect, and I don't know. I hope they get a bit of I don't know. Well, it's not a kick, but it's more recognition. Um, the outlaws definitely got my respect. Um, they ride their bikes hard. They ride them long. Um, they're all seasoned riders. Um, it's just such a shame that we have a state in Western Australia that has made it so difficult to do the things you want to do. Exactly. That's how it is, man. Um, my country, America, most of our folk heroes are vigilantes or outlaws. So there's Jesus and their cowboys. Yeah, that's true, man. How's the cup of tea and yoga going? Midnight. Midnight Philosophia. I love it. I love your name. It's just a really good one. I encourage you, Midnight, to subscribe to the channel. Oh, Robert. Hey, Robert, we were worried about you. Absolutely, Robert. We were completely worried about you. Um, anyway, Rob, it's good to see you, man. Um, but anyway, uh, there we go. And we are worried about you guys. Don't worry. We see the horrendous inferno images. Um, so yeah, and even what Rob, you are representing all of those people from that area, just in this little world right here of Dave's channel. That our thoughts and prayers. Stay safe. I've seen there is a death count already from the fires. There is a death toll. Good on you. In my goldenness and Irvan. You'll love it. There's so many good places to go to, Bill, in Western Australia. You'll love going up north. You'll love the southwest. Um, I look forward to showing you a little bit around. Okay, you're closer to the Bay Area. That's really good, Rob. We were still worried. Um, we're still a bit worried, It's not that we. Ah, man. Hey, Midnight. Midnight, you feel more than welcome here. And what I'm trying to say, I mean, I think essentially at heart, I'm a hippie. I love the right things and motorcycles, man. No, and dope, I suppose. I don't really want to call it dope. It's medical treatments. Let's elevate it. To the position that medical treatments should be elevated to. You know, dope has a sort of connotation of you dopey stoner, and I smoke some weed and can solve all the problems of the world, man. It's enlightening stuff. Oh, anyway, Rob, great you're here, mate. Great supporter, um, much appreciated. Um, I haven't done many lives. I wanted to do a bit more, um, but this trip was about miles in the saddle, man. It was definitely about that. A lot of miles travelled. So I'm actually going to entertain myself this afternoon and watch the whole playlist. Um, the wild bushman that loves to ride, loves medical medicinal, and is awesome. It's really decent, Cal. I just want to love the right things, man. Um, like I was telling the outlaw the other day, I respect the outlaw, not so much the gronk. I've got little respect for the gronk, and a gronk is not an outlaw. I think you've got to be a bit switched on to be an outlaw, especially in Western Australia. You are fraught with so much negativity from powers that be. It's just really horrible. Yes, I'm home now, Rob. Um, I have got two videos uploaded, um, coming out tonight, tomorrow morning your time, um, and finish up the trip with a quick glimpse of the blue Indian Ocean along the west coast, and then the bikes are back in the shed, and that's about that's about it. It's a therapeutic control for positive outcomes for the patient. Oh, Rod B, you're just such a classic. You're a classic. Definitely my script writer. You've got a job here on Dave's channel, mate, as my script writer. So yeah, it's going to come to that, mate. It's going to come to that. And then the other suggestion of, can we please just have a video of the noise of the Road King? Hey, Estorn, Storn. So yeah, look, I've noted that down. I haven't actually written it down, but I got, I've got the idea and the prompt. Yeah, mate. Um, Wrench is now a sign of respect. Um, okay, no worries, Wisdom. Um, yeah, I will. And that's really decent of you to come and say hello, Wisdom. Brust, exactly, mate. Brust. Not the writer, of course. Not the writer, of course. We don't mention Marcel Proust here on Dave. Oh, I mentioned Marcel. Oh, that's twice Marcel Proust, three times. Oh dear. Yes, the great literary writer. But Proust is the German for cheers. Mm, cheers, in other words. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I knew it was cheers. Mm. Oh, guys. So yeah, I'm going to watch the whole playlist from leaving to coming back, and hopefully we'll see what that is as a series. Um, but for you, Frogzilla, I just say, man, I would love to be in your lounge room with your stereo system listening to that stuff that I recorded, because I think that's in its best light, is through a decent stereo system. You can really hear the dramatic high notes, the low notes, the variety of what we did. I did a bit of stuff on a Moog synthesizer. That was wild, while my mate was drumming. Yeah, Frog is the man, man. Um, so, yeah. And, mate, wish Lolly the best. She hopefully she's sleeping at the moment. Yeah, Earth Mother, man, absolutely, yeah. So when I was making it, I was thinking, because I remember playing the albums on a live on the computer, and you were listening to it in your room or in your lounge room, and you're just saying it was freaking awesome. Um, Look, my music is not for everybody. It's certainly not commercial, and it's at times it's certainly not good. I love how through the recordings you hear mistakes, and they sort of add, for me, they add to the authorship of it. Um, and it's funny because we hear the mistakes, and no one no one else hears the mistakes. So yeah, we're just very self-critical on ourselves as musos. But to bash those drums, man, I needed to do that. My mates were actually hoping that I was going to do more solo guitar and singing, but no, it was a drum thing. This trip where I put the drums into a phaser, then into a delay, and um, yeah, okay, yeah. So that's the next level sound quality. You'd be able to um, hear that bashing of those drums, man. When we look, it's the first time in definitely in our recording that we've managed to get a really good drum sound. We've always struggled with the drum because we never really had the microphone on the drums. But we put the mic on the drums, and I tell you what, so glad we did. Oh yeah, mate. It was a great thing to do. The Moog synthesizer's wild, so I'll probably put a collage of images from the whole trip with the Moog stuff. I might do that this afternoon instead of watching the playlist. But the thing is, I've got lots of content, lots of material to work with now. Making shorts. Um, a lovely run by tonight, guys. That's the highlight. Really listening to the Road King in open country as I ride up the road. It's a beautiful machine. I'm so fortunate to have done 3 trips in 2024 over east and back again. So that's 30 odd thousand kilometres just this year. Um, Yep, for 7,000 miles, I definitely have some material, mate. A lot of it got lost and deleted, but I've still kept quite a bit. Um, yeah. The depth. Oh man, I'm so glad, Rod. Hey, big boy rails. This look, it's just so different to what's being played on the radio now. It's just something hubba bubba on the radio, just to I think with my music, you've got to actually listen, and that it's so much easier to have the visuals with the music. I think the visuals silent and the music without visuals loses power, but together there's something. I think, I hope that was the intention. Um, yes, I like filmmaking. Am I any good at it? Probably not, but I think oh, well, probably not in a $1 million bogan way. He's really classy and commercial, and he's got 60,000 million subscribers, and he's rich. Good on him, you know. Me, no. I I've got enough to get by to do the things that I want to do. Um, that's the beauty for me, you know. Um, but yeah, so the little precious I have, Jerry, the bike is a sweet, sweet bike. Thanks for enjoying the channel. New York, man, Fat Bob, yeah, beautiful bike, man. You did a very good deal there. That's a smart purchase. Oh yeah, put the 475 cam in it, and she rips now. Cheers, Jerry. Welcome, welcome. That's really good news about getting a bike so cheap, and a 22 Fat Bob. You know, they're not everybody's cup of tea. You'd struggle with a oh no, Fat Bob. I know what you bought. It's got a little fucking headlight like that, the Fat Bob. I was thinking of the Street Bob, which where can you put luggage? The Fat Bob's a real chunky sort of bike, isn't it? It's a little more Road King esque than than the Street Bob. The Bob. They've all got different names. 16k, yeah, you got it. Fucking brilliant, and they don't make them no more. Yeah, so it's only got to go up in value. But say that they don't. I lost a lot of money on my bikes, but I've got a lot of memories that had I not spent the money, I wouldn't have had. So what's more important? What they're worth monetary or those memories? And those memories are priceless. So it costs very little in the whole scheme of things, really. It's only money. Jesus. Snow. Well, it is 28 degrees. Nice 28 degrees Celsius, which I don't know in Fahrenheit because I don't have my little chart here. What is miles and kilometers and what is Fahrenheit to Celsius? But yeah, I know, Frog. But soon it'll be riding time, and you can break out that beast of yours with the 1 centimeter exhaust pipe. It's only 1 centimeter long. Tiny little exhaust pipe. It's just brilliant. 3 degrees, for fuck's sake. But you got the fire going. You're cozy as. I haven't asked about your troubles, nor do really I want to. I'm just happy you're here and not somewhere else. And I think that's all I want to say on it. Not because it's such a downer topic. I'll be pissing people off in no time. Yeah, okay. No worries, man. You do. You don't piss me off. You're a cool dude. But I'd say your bike would piss a lot of people off. Same with my bikes. They piss the straights off, man. The straights don't like me. Oh, okay. The water's freezing. Yeah. Ohio. I've got a map here. Midnight Philosopher. See? Hold on. I'll try and get it. Got the globe. The globe's there. And let's look you up. Ohio. Because I think I saw it. Ohio. Yeah, you're looking at it. You're looking at it. You're looking at it. Indiana. There's Frog. That's Indianapolis. Oh, sorry. My geography of the USA is so terrible. Little Rock, Arkansas, Atlanta, Georgia on my mind. Houston is in Texas. New Orleans, I have no idea what. I know that's Florida. Jacksonville, Virginia. That's Motorborn, Virginia. Boston and New York is near Connecticut, which is we're riding on Ruby. Ohio. I know that I should be looking at the chat for the actual direction. But anyway, look, there you are on the scheme of the world. Oh, maybe I've done something wrong here. Hope not. But here we are down here, guys. All the way down there. Hey? Perth, Fremantle, Australia. So there you go. Flying off to the USA. There you go. I can't even sing your national anthem right, so I won't. Anyway, back to the chat. Back to the lively chat. There you go. Minnesota. Yeah. Brother from another mother. Ain't that the truth? You got a lot of brothers. you got a lot of brothers, Frogzilla. That's for sure. I got the messages about OC. Really glad that he's doing okay. I'll send him an email. And I've responded a little bit to his Google chat, but not all the time. I'm not really a Google chat sort of dude. About the only time I get online is for any length of time is editing very long videos and uploading them to YouTube, which takes forever. Just look, I'm going to finish up the hour with just saying a huge thanks to everybody who watched today, who engaged and commented in the lives. It's daunting to put your heart on the sleeve so much that you hear the mistakes in your music and you see the editing mistakes as well. And whoops, I shouldn't have filmed that, or I should have cut there and I didn't cut there. I just appreciate all the positivity that comes from doing this. If it was just one person, two people, but my views are up nearly 70 views, and in such a short time. So I'm glad I'm getting some momentum. I listened to the advice, which was just do what you do. Just do what you do. And the advice has paid off really, really well. And we've got over 1,000 people now who regularly tune in and say hello to Dave's channel. And we are doing okay. It's a pretty remarkable thing that I sat here in this shed only maybe 9, 10 months ago and thanked the 50 subscribers who had joined my channel. And I was rapt to have 50. I thought 50 was great. So we're pushing 200,000 views soon. That's great. I am over the moon. Just a scruffy haired Gandalf looking dude can get on and have a crack and show his beautiful machines. His beautiful machines off. There they are in the shed, as they should be. Protected by white light. See the white light? The white light around them? There you go. Absolutely. And the spinning of the globe, eh? The spinning of the globe. And the Dave rides around the world. There you go. So the Road King, Softail Slim. They're crackers, man. And the colourful helmet. The colourful helmet sitting there on the seat. All right. So I'll just get back to the responses. Ooh. Yeah, Frogzilla's all right, man. Frogzilla's all right in our books. Really glad that he's able to just sit in his lounge room sometimes and just kick back with my music. It is just the biggest Um, Head swell for me, man, because I know not everybody's into my music. It's a little bit strange in places. Um, but I know that Froggy's just chilling out, listening to it in his lounge room, and it just, uh, I am, I don't know, Frog, it's whack. And you all are doing that. I know that, but just I remember that when Frog was commenting about his stereo system and how jealous I was of it because he's got lots and lots of speakers. That's exactly what I wanted in my. The more speakers, the better the sound, anyway. So yeah, uh, let's have a look at what's going on in the messages. Very pleasant. There you go. Um, there we go. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely, Frogzilla. The A lot of the stuff when I was performing it for the microphone, which I didn't film a lot of that. Yeah, I should have, but I didn't. I filmed a little bit. Um, I needed to concentrate on the music, and uh, I wanted to concentrate on making something unique, something that Frogzilla would listen to in his lounge room. Based on his love of Pink Floyd and a little bit of. Um, I think we talked a little bit about Rush and Blue Oyster Cult, and certainly the famous ones like Canned Heat, Steppenwolf, um, all of those bands. I think even once we talked about Molly Hatchet, being worthy of getting a listen in Frog's lounge room, and to be rubbing shoulders with Molly Hatchet in Frog's lounge room is a really huge, huge thing for this little sunburnt Aussie. Bay City Rollers maybe, but back of the class, Rod. You can go outside and sit in the chair for a bit, Rob, with that comment. Yeah, real music, like fuck, we love our music. Mind you, I've been listening to some really good stuff on the trip. Hookfoot, English guy. Oh man, Molly Hatchet. I'm glad, Jerry, that that I'm talking. An Australian is talking about some of this stuff. Um, how we ride bikes, and strangely enough, when I'm not listening to music, I'm riding my bike, but I'm singing music in my head as I'm riding down the road. So it's very much at the heart of what I'm doing. And then I watch these videos, and then I can remember I'm riding down the road and I'm humming the same theme music to the visuals. So that's pretty cool. But I certainly stopped using AI music. I don't want to use that music anymore. I want to be. I just don't want to pay for it. Fuck, I pay for everything else. Fuck. Paying for good stuff isn't going to make your content any better. Making your own music isn't going to make your content any better, but it is going to make it different. And sometimes different is what people want. Certainly what I want. Um, I've seen a few YouTube lives, and I went around watching people do lives, and wow, it's interesting world. And soulless would be the word for AI, and just comes in with the pertinent content, pertinent comment at the right time, just delivers a 10 out of 10 comment there. Bang on point. And everybody, welcome to my friend Anne. She's a fantastic chocolate pudding cook. What more can I say, Anne? The chocolate pudding for Christmas was fantastic. Yeah, you're definitely warmly invited here, and yeah, there's some good people in the chat. My friend Frogzilla, and my friend Rod, my friend Jerry. Oh, Jerry, they are here, but they've got their own job to do, which is kill the mosquitoes and let them be, I say. I lose track of the thought where I'm at. Well, that's because medical treatment time. I can't be held responsible for my sharp wit all the time. And on point, PowerPoint, like, yes, no worries. Go and do some stuff, Bill. Thanks for joining us, man. Look forward to watching a few more of your videos. I know you posted a lot, which is really great, and your subscriber base is growing too, so it's a good thing. It's onward and upward for Bill's channel in 2025. Everybody, get behind it. Yeah, Bill's channel. Just click his link if you've got a wrench, and that'll take you straight to his channel. Give him a sub. Have a look at some of his stuff. He shoots from a different perspective than most, and sometimes that's refreshing. It's certainly better than watching the news, that's for sure. And we get to see a bit of the country where Bill's from. Righto. That's probably another couple more minutes, guys, and then I want to do a few things myself, but it's been most entertaining talking to people. I'm glad you like the music, Anne. That's the whole reason I did the trip. Thanks, Frog. Thank you. I've always said, Bill supported me. He made comments and he watched my stuff. He then subscribed. So the natural thing as an early YouTuber was to subscribe back and collaborate a bit. So that's why I speak up for Bill's channel. It's a small, very, very small channel. But, I mean, it's got something, or you wouldn't have over 100 subbers. So it's definitely got something, guys. Anyway, what else? What else to my audience who are fantastic to put up with my endless rants and raves and loss of train of thought? Oh, it was. I was just saying that, like how fortunate to be able to have a document, which is a recording, and then how fortunate to have a little bit of footage, and then the footage somehow complements the music, and the music somehow complements the footage. Sure, you hear the odd sound of the motorcycle. Who doesn't like the sound of the motorcycle? But you also hear a lot of the wind, and the wind is annoying, and that's why. Oh, don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it. I think pressure sensors. I think there's a section of road badly constructed in Broken Hill heading to South Australia, Tharaki, I think it's called, Tharaki Range. and the road is so bad, and something happened on there. Then I went to have a look at the tyres in Port Augusta, and that's when all the problems with the warning light came on. Now, it's not essentially a warning light, it's an information alert. It's not a warning, it's an alert. I think alert is a lower tier than warning. Warning means the red light keeps coming on. It's something to do with your system error, letting you know that there is a system error. That never came on. It was, I think, just a guide that perhaps something's wrong with the tyres. But you go to the servo, put your 40 in the back and 40 in the front, paying way you go. You compare your tyre pressure with the other Harleys next to you when they're in the same range. And, you know, not knock on wood, but I never had any problems mechanically with the Road King. The tyres didn't blow out, the clutch didn't go. There was a few bangs and there was a few noises that I don't know anything about, but they could have easily have been you picked up some bloody chewing gum and a stick, and that's the click, click, click sound of the wheel going around hitting the fender. So that's sort of what I put my... No, I'm not married. Well, I am. Hello, 12. It doesn't sound very good. Hello, 12. I'm married to them. What wonderful wives they are. It was a major trip, 10,700 kilometre trip is what it was, and worth every cent of it. And then to come home and still have money in my bank, I was just like, whoa. Oh, okay, you just came back from Thailand. Yeah, no worries. We talk a lot about Thailand on this channel. Yeah, we do. We talk a lot about Thailand and the things that the Thai people are doing. Did it get freaky? I'm sorry about that, man. Please explain. How was it freaky? I mean, with a name like Hello 12, I mean, perhaps that's why it got freaky, you idiot. Have you thought of that? But anyway, that's not for me to say. I don't know the reason behind your alias. I'm Dave from Dave's channel. I don't have any other alias. That's just me. Because I'm not really that scared of people. I don't really give a fuck about people, actually. The ones I do give a fuck about, I really do give a fuck about. The ones, whatever, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I don't really like that sort of stuff. It was good, the wife and the girlfriend. As long as no one got hurt and it was all consensual, mate, whatever. But this is not really the platform for that. If you've got a motorcycle related comment, now there you go. We'll talk about that happily all day. All day talk about stuff motorcycle related. But you know, yeah, I'm not really that abreast on relationships with the other sex. I really enjoy my celibacy. It's certainly half and half. Half by choice and half by me looks. But I'm good with it. I really am my own best friend. Yeah, not too many. There's a few. Froggy. There's a few. Um, there's a few. There's a few. What do you call it? Crows around, but not as many. See, I'm pretty whacked off this half. I've only smoked half the joint. I'm whacked. or have I had a joint before? Maybe it's 422. There's one. Did you hear him? He's on the wire. I don't think you can see him. Look, I'll try and get him for you, Frog. See if we can do a crow for you. There he is. There he is. Sorry about the shaking. The crow, the crow. There you go. The crow, the crow. Yeah, it's let's just not even bother, Rod. Yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah, the crow is, man. We had a Russian dude on here before, which I tried to connect with. He's going into the army on the February the 12th. I'm not 100% sure he's really happy about that career move. I think that career move was a little bit conscripted, one might say. Um, and I just wish him that he gets back alive and safe to his family and beloveds. You know, I think, yeah, the Russian soldier. What a hard, what a hard, what a hard call that is. Certainly not. We had conscription here for the Vietnam War. We lost a lot of good men, fathers and brothers, uncles, and friends and mates to the Vietnam War because they were conscripted. Very dark and horrible history about that field of battle. You put your mouth is your business. Hello, no one else cares. Okay, yeah. Anyway, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, some more interaction from the chat would be great to help direct where the conversation wants to go, because I'm lost. I'm ripped. ripped, I tell you. It's funny how you've got a couple of people watching and no one's commenting. There's, what, 15 in the chat. Go, write something. Write something. So what? I'm having a cigarette and a doobie together. Shock horror. You never mix your tobacco with your weed. Oh yeah, man. Nice bud too. Indoor, outdoor, indoor, outdoor, indoor, outdoor stuff. Jerry, cool, man. So we had a few people. A few people gave us lots. A lot of people in today, and fuck the SIGs. Hey, Jerry, bong on. Thank you, Frog. overtaking the outlaws and wondering I disrespected them by overtaking them. So for the next 70 Ks, I'm riding at 140. They're riding at 140, but we've got about a K separating us. So always in my rear vision mirror was the outlaws, and I don't know, it was just a whack thing. But I was lucky that I got to talk a little bit about it with some of the members of that club, and they all just said, "Yeah, no, you're right, mate. You're fine." But the last thing I want to do is disrespect some awesome guys who paved the way for riding across this country longer than I did. They've been riding across this country, when they were young fellas. It's part of club life, here in Australia, is to visit your chapters all around the country, and they do it. They love it, and I know they do. But you never know what's going to piss some of those guys off. And talking to the guy that they went going off to rescue, because there was a guy had broken his car down. I was able to say, respect, and I didn't mean any disrespect by overtaking him. But it got back to me that I was signalled to wave, go around, and that's what they do all the time. Yeah, go around, mate, if you want to, you know. So and I did. I did as I instructed, and I'm not pandering. No, I'm just being respectful. Got a lot of time for those guys, except coming into Western Australia with them. That wasn't on the cards for me. I should have ridden with them, or I should have asked. They were having a hard time, really. It got back to me that, yeah, they were being clamped down upon. Having to wait 15 minutes so they couldn't congregate. It just, it's not a lot of fun for those boys. Inez, yes, I've got to. I shall leave you now and talk to my friend later. Bye now.